Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Stamping Flair. My name is Rochelle Laird-Smith, and I teach you how to make cards and create some pretty things. And thanks for joining me today for my Facebook Live. Just bear with me while I'm just making sure that I am in the right spot. I've just been running around today, so a bit rushed. Apologize. But I hope you have had a wonderful day. It's funny, like I'm on holidays and just try to cram in things sometimes. You still rush around, isn't it? Trying to get things done. Who else is on holidays at the moment? Who else is on holidays at the moment? With me? Please say hi to me and let me know how your day has been. Let me know how your day has been. As well, please introduce yourself. I'm glad to see you here. Glad to see everyone here. Today we are creating a Christmas card with the very cute cute. This is a bundle. This is a stamp and I was going to say a stamp and punch bundle. A stamp and punch bundle. It's also actually a sweet. In our but I'm just going to give a sec before I continue. And all looks good. And if for any reason as I go along and you see me not how I'm meant to be. Like last time, and I don't change. Please let me know. And you can't see anything very clearly. Please let me know. Because I wouldn't want you not to be able to see what I am doing. So, as I was saying, the Beary Switch has some nice designer series paper. It's 12 by 12. It's 12 by 12. It's got we'll be using today, and a stamp we'll be using today. It's also got some pretty ribbon. It's also got some pretty ribbon, some embellishments, and it's some embellishments, memories and more cards as well. Got memories and more cards as well. Suite. So that's the entire suite. Each can be purchased individually. And that's the beauty of it. Just pick what you like. Just pick what you like. How you want to create. Create. We'll get to the creating, and thank you for joining me. And thank you for joining me. My name is Rochelle. If you're just joining me, I'm from Melbourne in Australia. Today is Wednesday. Just after 7:30. So we checked over to daylight savings on Saturday, Sunday this week. So going to beginning to brighter over here pretty soon. So I'll just quickly show the steps while I'm up. So that's that. And then you've got a punch that punches out this guy. Plus you've got an extra bear there and the little baby. They're really, really cute. All right, so while I switch my camera around, I'm going to be just doing a bit of setting up here and got my trimmer here. I don't know why, but give me a second. All right, so I'm just gonna make sure I am plugged in here so we don't lose connection while we are going. I think I've got to get it set up, but we're good. We're good for now. I'll move that around, and I hope you can see. Let's go back. I think it's looking okay. Right. Oh, good. So there's our little stamp set. So I'm going to be using some very lot of designer series paper as well to create our card today. So for starters, I've got a basic white card base. I'm using our thick, Stampin' Up! Thick basic white cardstock for our base. This is preferred for creating some nice card bases. Let me get that out of view. All right. It was a bit wonky, wasn't it? All right. I'm gonna have my little sample card on this side. I've got a piece of designer series paper, which is the one horse open slate. This is the pretty paper that came. It's six. Beg your pardon. It's 6x6 paper. You've got 48 sheets. Very scenic, beautiful paper on one side, and more just patterns which you can use like regular patterns. This is more wintry scenes and I would say a lot of Christmassy ones, but not necessarily, but really pretty scenes on one side. So that's going to be our card mat. I've got a piece of basic white cardstock, which we are going to emboss. Now, this is a new embossing folder we've got. And I really like the look of this one. It's got just different Christmas words on it, and it's also got little images like ornaments, Christmas trees, Christmas presents, a little gingerbread man, some poinsettia. So you could even emboss and cut them out and color them. I think that'll be fun, but it's great for a little background. So we'll be using that to emboss this piece. And the beauty of that is you can just put it anywhere and get 2 different looks. You could even just if you wanted just the word Christmas, just emboss that and cut it out, or just like Noel, you could get out there. So just emboss the whole piece and just cut out the words that you want. Just getting a piece of cardstock. We're just going to do a bit of stamping. And the very cute stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set. So when I use my photopolymer stamps, my advice is to get a piercing mat. It's just a cushion thing. Because it is a clear stamp set, it has no rubber backing as such, so it just gives you some cushioning there. So we're going to start our square in Pecan Pie ink. So the ink pads I will be using today are all the espresso, old olive, and Pecan Pie. And then we'll be using some different colors as well for our stamping planes. So we'll stamp our little bear there. He's really sweet. The other thing I'm going to stamp while I'm doing some stamping here, we'll just leave a bit of a gap so you can punch the bear out, and we'll stamp this tree ring. It's from this stamp set, and I cannot tell you how much I have used this. I have used every portion of this stamp set, and what I like is it's not just Christmas. You can use it. I've used it for New Home. It's got Happy Anniversary, thinking of you. It's got a little poinsettia there, really cute. It's all mushroom. I don't know what there. Mushroom. It's they've got a little heart. There's little filling leaves, and then the dies have lots of bits and pieces as well. So really little stamp set there and the matching dies. The house doesn't have a die. It's a hybrid embossing tool, so the dies and beg your pardon, the die fit inside the embossing tool and cuts all sorts of tree rings out. It's also got leaves and things, which is really fun. And we'll be using some of this as well today. So I've got a range of stamping blades. To be honest, I can't remember like which exactly I use when I stamping blade happy color. I have a range of things that I bring out, and then I just do what the feel is at the time. But I do know that I started with kind of this medium light to color the whole bear first, and so it gave me a base color. It wasn't too dark, just enough. If you go onto the Stampin' Up store, it will be numbers, these colors. So this is SU 700, but they come in 2. So medium light will be there 2. I'm using the brush tip because it's a large area. Just move your cardstock so you can color it, get round to the corners. If you wanted to simplify this, I did take a little bit of time when I colored this, but if you wanted to simplify it, you could just stamp that on, say, crumb cake or pecan pie or something, and just punch it out. If you were making this mass, like a whole lot of them, just and you wanted to do a lot, stamp it on colored cardstock, make your life easier. Now I'm going in with a little light crumb cake, going in that corner. I'm going to go in medium deep, maybe this one. So this is SU 300. I'm going to extend that over there and move that there. And just add some shading in there. Because that's where you would say there's a little shadowing, perhaps. Don't stress too much. It's your imagination and what do you feel. I'm bringing, this is SK500 into that. That would get a bit of shadowing, but not as much because the light would be falling more into there. And I'm going to bring that in and blend that into that other section there. And I'm going over that color so it doesn't stand out as much. I'll bring back my medium light, which was my original color. And this time I'm going to use the bullet tip, the light at the narrower end, and blend that in. If you have any questions, please ask me as I'm going along. Now, if you don't want to go into all this detail with your coloring, just do a little bit. You would imagine that this part would probably be the lighter section. So I've also even done cards with this bear, stamping it in boho blue, or you can do Misty Moonlight on white and just punch it out. So then it's just stamp it once, punch it out. That's also nice and easy. Just giving you some options of how you can color it. This is the dark crumb cake. I'm trying not to go upside down. Sometimes I go upside down. It's just what I find easier. Do you like coloring? Is that one of your, or what's your favorite coloring medium? Sometimes people don't find it relaxing, and some people don't. I actually quite like it, and I find that if I'm in a real funk of don't know what to do and don't know what to create, if I color, hi Fiona, good to see you. If I start coloring, I just start coloring different images, and it helps me get into some sort of a groove, because then I've started creating at some point, right? So this would be a little bit darker, and as it dries, it'll start blending in better. And I'm gonna go with some light crumb cake to blend that in. My light crumb cake is not the best. That's why I'm using my bullet point. Ideally, it is taking a little bit of time, but I prefer this. Getting it done nicely. It's going to be main hill, part of the card. So I like to see a little bear looking good. It's a bit tricky to blend this because I'm using a bullet tip. I will probably do it again in the dark. Thinking. Maybe I will not. We'll go back with this. Kind of doing those. And I do mix and match colors, and this is purely your choice. You could do this in grey too. I haven't done a grey one yet. Nice, like this articulated. Yes, just Google bears and see what comes up. Just giving that sort of furry look, and then you get that hint of a lightness in the center. Now, you see, I've just gone a little bit out that line. I just want to get rid of it. So I'm putting in my color lifter. I'm just going to go like that. And it won't show up straight away. As it dries, it will show up. And let's see what happens with this. I just want to see what the medium color does. I think that's a little bit dark. She's a little bit dark. And there's enough on my light crumb cake to do a little bit of blending there. just to make it a little smoother. So it's not so stark. All right. So this is, you punch it out. And I'm going to bring in my dot and I'm going to add that to where that shading is already there in the stamp set. Right. Okay, picking up on that shading there. So the stamp set does help you. It's got already the markings in there. And I'm no artist, I couldn't draw this bear if I didn't have this. But it makes a difference. Let's do his ear. I missed ear, didn't I? Okay. Now we can bring in the punch, which is the Beary cute punch. So with the Stampin' Up punches, if you just hold it in place and place it halfway, bring it down halfway, so you're not totally punching it out. Then it locks it in place, and then punch it out. All right, a little cute. Put him back. Now this guy, I'm going to fussy cut, and it's quite ironic, but I wanted that size. There are 50,000 of them here, but that's my general term for me. So these will fit, this fits inside an embossing holder, and it will cut all that, and there's all those. But I'm just going to fussy cut this. And it's one of those shapes that doesn't really matter. It's a tree ring, and no problems if you get it wrong. There's no wrong because it's nature, and no one knows. They come in all shapes and sizes. So today, if you're just joining me, we're creating a little Christmas card using the Beary Cute bundle by Stampin' Up. I will have a list of products available. If you would like to know more on measurements and things, I will put this up for our newsletter subscribers. Make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. You get the tutorial. I did miss this week. I haven't sent out my newsletter, which is normally meant to go on Sunday, but I got caught up in the holidays, and I really have been quite just slack, put it that way. I've been sleeping in, guys. So you will get 2 tutorials this week, and so at least I always catch up. Trust me, I always catch up. I never let you down. I will get the brown. Yeah, okay. So we're going to blend some color on this little tree ring. And I'm going to start with pink and pie. So just trying to stick with a few colors. We've got an exciting offer with Stampin' Up coming up starting the 3rd of October. Keep your eyes peeled. I will have all the details out. So it will run 3rd to the 31st of October. If you want, it's a choice offer. So you get with the starter kit, you can either pay 30% less or get 35% more in your starter kit. 35% comes from Stampin' Up celebrating our 35th anniversary this year. So basically, our general starter kit is $169. You can choose $235 of product. However, between the 3rd and the 31st of October, you can either pay $169 and get an extra 35% in value of goods, so you get to choose, or you can choose $235 of product and pay 35% less. Okay, so I will have all the figures up. Either way, you're getting to save a lot. Plus, you will also get given as a gift from Stamping Up registration to our demonstration only event, which is valid at $123. It's coming up in November. It's a virtual event. Its events are loads of fun, and that's valued at $123. Be gifted to you. So that's something for you to think about. You've got a week, and that will be rolling out on the 3rd of October. And if you have any questions about that, please ask me. So I've just blended that in chicken pie and espresso. I want to be like extra. That sounded like a extra strong. I think that's an extra strong coffee. I was feeling so good this afternoon. It'll come together at the moment. What is she doing? No, so we've got so far that and a white card. Next is some white cardstock. And I sometimes I'm showing you the things with the white cardstock. You don't need to have different colors of cardstock. I know sometimes it's really hard, when you go, oh, I need this and I need that, and finding so many things you need. Just push. If you really struggle with white cardstock, you can do everything. You buy different ink pads, and you're good to go. So first off, I will emboss this, and then we are going to this is three-ring embossing. Not embossing. You get a whole lot of these leaves. Now, I love these leaves. I have used it very many times. They're really handy. And you get like two of each lot. Plus, you get some like little sprigs and fill-in images and bits and bobs there. So very handy. I might use some scrappy bits for all that. It's not like I don't have scraps, my goodness. That's a day's worth of work. I have to cut my scraps. Alrighty, let's bring it. I had to bring the bigger embossing stamping pad and emboss machine only because this folder is on the bigger side. Alright, so we don't need a plate 2, but you will need your base plate, which is plate 1, and your plate 2 number 3. Okay. Let me sandwich that properly. So this is a regular embossing folder. It's not a 3D. That's why we use that sandwich. I'll show you what it looks like. I think if you want to make quick cards, this is a good little see the detail on that. Just like if you emboss like a matte layer, and then perhaps a nice sentiment or one little image. You won't need much with that. It's really good. Now we need our base plate. Plate number 2. Then sorry, my cord's in the way. There we are. Alrighty. So I just got 2 in one size and 1 in another. You can just run that through the die cutting machine in one hand. If you wanted to, one thing you can do, like if you are doing it in white, you can do several and just keep it. I just, if I have spares, I just keep it in my little die cutting, the envelope it comes in. And then when you need in a hurry, yeah, sorry, I'm just getting caught up in my wires. You can have it ready to go. It's done. So that's about all we need to do for our die cutting. Okay, let's get this going. Just straighten it up. I'll take your big tool. If you haven't seen the new edition, it's not new anymore. It's been since our catalog. You catalog the annual. There's a crafters tip. Which is very safe, and just take these out and add other tips that come out as needed. There's like a scalpel and a cutter and different add-on. So have a browser and see them. Just let me know if you can see this all good. Ensure that everything is visible. So we've got our little embossed piece, which we're going to layer on here. Now this is from the One Horse Orphan Play Designer Series paperback. And then we've got a pad. Just trying to see which is the better way. Either way is kind of okay. Oh, I need something else as well. I forgot. I need to die cut something else. So the other thing I need to do is this paper is from the Walk in the Forest Designer Series paper. What I've got, we're going to cut a banner. Now this banner is from the Taste. You know what I was going to say? It's from the Tasteful Labels. It's not. that has retired. This is from the essential side. Oh goodness, something gets stuck in your brain. It is the nested essential size. Okay, so you get like a variety of label size in there, and so we're just gonna die cut that, and I want to show you that. So you get like a rounded rectangle in that as well, and quite a few shapes and a few different sizes in that as well. Yeah. Pretty handy. And it has a little stitching around it. Let me try and get that. You can see that. So a bit of detail around it. It's echoing, Fiona, is it? It's echoing, Fiona, is it? Has it been echoing all along? Or is it just now? Hang on, I know what I've done. I know what I've done. Hang on, sorry. Is that better? Sometimes when I move across my computer, I press a button, and that's what happened last time. And then it changed my view as well, and then you could see me in small. I think that should fix it. I think it should be right now. All right, here we are. Let's do this. We'll glue our piece of designer series paper. So that's just getting glued straight on a thick white card base, which is just half a sheet of A4 at 10.5. Then I'm just going to glue this. I was worried about the sad emoji, and I thought, maybe you were just sad that the voice was echoing. That's okay. It's all right. And we're just gluing this straight down. If you want it, just to give you a bit of, if you flip this around, you've got another layout, right? Say for instance, now at the moment, I'm going to do my card like this. If you want to do it like this, you could change it here. Just give you options, same thing, different way to do things. He wouldn't do that to me. Put a sad emoji. Okay, so I'm just taking some parent tape or double-sided tape, and I'm going to put that at the back. That's my washi from before, which was on the back of my die. So what I basically want to do, this is called wavy trim, I mean, as it is. And I'm going to just kind of create a little sort of something like that. So it's like I've gone back and I've got a tail at the bottom. So it's not a figure eight as such. It's like that, but it's just only one. It's like a figure eight, but I've just put it back up on the same side. Then I've got the tail at the bottom. And I'm going to have it on this side, right? So then I have the tails sticking at the bottom. And then I'm going to add one bit here on top, just to make sure that it's not going anywhere. And take that back. I take that backing off because it's the nature of the parent tape. The backing comes off, and you don't just want it to suddenly come off once you've sent your card. It's okay if you glue it on, but sometimes that backing just comes off. When you want it to come off, it doesn't, but it will do it when you don't want it to. Okay, so we're just going to make it like that. I'm going to add some dimensionals. So we're going to add our dimensionals, and I'm using my different pieces. So you've got bulk there already. So you just add it around. So then it'll balance out. So it's not wobbly. My technical term. So then we'll stick him. Wait a minute. Might have had it a bit too big, but let's move him down. And if you see a bit of movement, I just thought he was a bit too long. I'm going to stick him down there. All right. So I'm going to trimming a wee bit off there. Okay. Now with my lead, what I'm going to do, I've got some old olive, and like I said, you don't have to have every colored cardstock. If you have ink, and I know it's sometimes difficult to if you had to choose, like, do you get a stamp set if you've got ink, or do you get cardstock? Like, I'd go get a stamp set, so you've got a variety of stamp sets, and you're not kind of you can change the color of my cardstock. So normally I'd blend, but to give a different effect, I'm just going like stippling this, right? This is old olive, and I'm just stippling it on the leaves. So it's giving a different effect, but it's still, I've got now colored cardstock. And it's a good way also to use up the drawer full of white scraps you have. I mean, if you have any green, you can use that, whatever green cardstock you have, you can use it. So then I'm going to leave that then layer right there, right? Yeah, to position it right so it doesn't look like he's doing a poop. So it's a cute baby. The baby one is really cute. It's like a little family. All right. So now I realize he may like be a bit this side will be higher because I have put this on top of something that already has a dimensional. And generally, I would say balance it out. But he's walking, so it doesn't matter. He could be walking up a steep hill. So he'll be a bit higher on one side and a bit lower on the other. But if you wanted to make it even, you balance this side out. I've just used scraps, so I'm not going to bother. But if you were using mini dimensionals, you can match that. Now, for our sentiment, I'm just taking some scrap because that's our theme of the day, scrap. Early espresso, and I am using a sentiment from which stamp set? I've got the sentiment out. I wanted to show you. It's it light to glow. Goodness, I'll have it up. It's I think it's light. It's light to glow. I think, or it could be. I'm pretty sure it's just say season sweets. Now, generally, I don't send a lot into season greetings, and I know some people just do not like this sentiment, but it's there, and I thought I'll use it. I don't know. You use season greetings? Are you more Merry Christmas or something? So let's try and get this guy the same size, just 8 centimeters across. Now I'm gonna bring in my little. This is not something we have available. This is an old this little guillotine was a joint offer we had a few years back, and we got to purchase it. It's really good. But you can do this on your trimmer. I'm just bring it. But I'm making it the same width as that embossed piece, right? It's white on white, but sometimes like it works. And that's just a plain old piece of scrap. We've got to put our. I might trim that top down. Oh, it's okay. Maybe a touch. If I can. If I can. This could go horribly wrong. You sometimes do stuff like this and go, maybe I shouldn't. Leave it alone. All right. I'm using all my bits and pieces here. Here we are. And I'll just add one in the center. Now we've got, mustn't forget our leaves. I'll be so excited about this. I'll forget the leaves. And so we're just going to add this straight across, right? So it's white on white, but because we got that embossing in the back, it keeps it nice and clean, and it stands out. And we've got it on dimensionals. I think it's pretty. You could always add some if you wanted to distress it, like with a color or something at the back. Now, I want to make this sort of blend in nicely, so I'm adding some leaves in between. And so like that. I think just the adding of those leaves ties in with the designer series paper. I'll leave the bear. I was going to move him, but let him be. So I'll tuck it in there. So by doing this, by adding it under that banner, it gives layers. So the leaves are not all on one height. Then I add some of that. Add some here. Then you got some variation. All right. Now let's add some embellishments. Let me know what you think. What sort of embellishments do you reckon we need? I'll pull out some and we'll work it out. We'll just see. And let me know what you feel might be nice here. We'll pull them out. They look. We've got some kind of really espresso-y sort of stuff there. And these are the actual embellishments that go with this suite. Right, so because it's got blues and things like that. But I just wanted to show you that. Let's try and see what we can do. What do you reckon? Is there anything that you fancy that might go with this? Might lift it. We've got some of that. That might be nice too. Those are neutrals sequins. They're all adhesive. That's the very cute ones. Even those are quite sweet. And that's the in color ones. Let's see what these look like. Because on my original card, I hadn't put any these ones, Fiona, the green ones, or these ones. The very cute ones. Let's do them. It gives a bit of Christmas onto that. Yes. It's a bit of a festive touch to a rustic meets wing. Okay, guys, what do you think? While I'm at it, I should so I had a piece of designer series paper for my envelope and a piece for the inside. So we'll also decorate it while I've got it. And I'll show you the original card, and I had not added embellishment to that. So we'll change the embellishments and see how it looks. Add a different embellishment. So you can see that this paper is quite versatile. The one horse open sleigh, very snowy on one side and just neutral on the other. I think it's that's all we got there. All right, let's put this one. Try. Well, let's even try this one, just for a totally different look. Let's try the early espresso color there, just for something different. Bit hard for me. No, that's fine. And we'll just try and see. Gotta try. And like that. Okay. So that's my that's the original color. I had used just it's the same stack of paper, just a different sheet. So this one had a bit more, what do you call, that is more tone on tone, and this had a little bit extra color in there. And now we added some more brownie sequins in there for a more rustic look. And this one lifts it up with a bit more blingy look and similar, same card. Obviously, the bears look different because I changed up the same colors, but as you color it, and depending on the time you color, you will change it. So I hope you have liked that. If you want to know more, please don't hesitate to contact me. This is a very sweet, very cute suite with some other designer series papers thrown in. It is very different to the sweet colors. I have gone more rustic. The sweet is very bright with more fun, like a reds and blues and things like that, which is pretty in itself. I've just changed it up a bit here. All right, just give me a second. I'm just gonna come back up. All right, so just to let you know, on Sunday, that's the on Sunday, I am going to be starting my 12 days of Christmas. So it's 12 days, but it's going to be over 12 weeks, so to say, or 12 weeks of Christmas projects. So that starts on Sunday on YouTube, and they will be premiered on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive all the notifications and things like that. I will start my first project. Yeah, Sunday. What's the date today? No, Saturday. See, I've lost the date. 30th of September. Sunday is the 1st of October, is that right? Yes. So the 30th of September. So I will anyway post a reminder in the Facebook page. It is up there as an event. So you will remember that it's just so that you know. But please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you will be able to view it there. And so it's there for anyone to view. And I hope to see you there. Please join in with me and chat with me and check it out. Thanks everyone for joining me. Have a great rest of the week. See you. Bye-bye.